Alright, so we got two new events right now going on. Obviously, the track day you can start at any point before the, I guess, end of the month or before the next update rolls out. So for this video, let's start with the other one, which we do have 8 days remaining, and that is the limited time series for Porsche 935. So here we go. Alright, Porsche 935 Championship, earning 1979 Porsche 935 by 100%, completing this special limited time series. A classic that dominated the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1979 and won the 24 Hours of Daytona 6 times. What a car. And looks like there's a 30% discount on Hennessy Venom GT. If you don't own this car, you can run through the Front Runner event in the, what do you call it? The event archives, and then you probably will be able to win this car for less money than buying it outright for 30% discount. That would be my advice. Or if you have to upgrade the car to complete the series, then those amount that you spend on the upgrades are doing just that, going towards the upgrade, so they're not just wasted. And by completing the series, of course, you get to win the car, so that's better way to go. All right, so here we go. This car is worth 650 gold, so not a cheap car. And the completion of this limited time series rewards us another 75 gold, which is broken down into here 25% completion increment. So alright, but for this video, let's complete the series with gold so we can check and confirm the PR requirement and the whatever we have in this event. So all right, always enjoy that delivery video, even though I'm gonna be restoring after running through this real quick. And of course, this car is a motorsports car, meaning the series this car is featured in is in under motorsports, under endurance prototype section, called Group 5 1979 season. So it's going to be a single car season. So base PR 52, and then 15 tier limited time series. Let's check what the final cup race requirement is in terms of PR. It's going to be a 24-hour circuit. Whoa, 3-lapper 24-hour circuit race. That's gonna take a while, wouldn't it? Boy, that's gonna be a long race. Alright, let's check the PR requirement. 65.9. So what's on their website is accurate. So we got some 13.9 PR that we need to boost. So if we can get somewhere around, I don't know, somewhere between like 4.5 PR boost, that should get us fairly close to it, right? Assuming that there are 7 categories. Yep. So sure, I'm expecting, yes, first tier upgrades to be all racing dollars across the board. Just 4-hour wait time on these, so that's not too bad. All right, so 53,100 racing dollars for engine, which is generally the most expensive one, and the drivetrain, 49,400. So this doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. And as I was saying in the update video, I'm anticipating, remember, this car's cost just to buy it outright is 650 gold, and the limited time series rewards us another 75 gold. So if we add those numbers together, it's 725, right? And if we divide that in half, that is 360 and change, right? So I am anticipating, since this car is a motorsports car, there's going to be a motorsports. Whoa, whoa. Motorsports Premium is what I was going to say. And speaking of premium, why is this really the first tier upgrade? Tires and wheels, first tier upgrade. It's going to be gold. Well, there's a surprise. 34 gold. All right. I'm assuming second tier is going to be racing dollars, however, but that leaves us with the possibility that we might end up having two gold upgrade tiers that we need to get through for this category of tires and wheels. All right, fine. We're gonna most likely gonna need it, and second tier is racing dollars. All right, it does bring the PR up to up by 0.8 point, but I have a feeling that's still not gonna be enough to get us past the tier 2, right? Because that's one gold upgrade essentially. Tier 2, yeah, not even close, 54.6. So we still need quite a few other racing dollar upgrades to be done. So, all right, let's get them done. See how far we bring our PR up to 56.7. That is a boost of 4.7. So, okay, that is bringing us on target to hit the 60, what was the target? 65.9, right? So, okay. So now the second tier is gonna be all gold. And yes, with the first tier racing dollar upgrades, plus you don't have to get that tires and wheels gold upgrade, but you're gonna need it eventually if you're gonna complete the series, right? But without it, you can still get past tier 2. Anyway, let's check the second tier upgrades. Of course, it's gonna be mostly gold. I say mostly because as we confirmed earlier just now, tires and wheels second tier is gonna be racing dollars. So, all right, so 65 gold here, and it does unlock the third tier racing dollar upgrade. How about drivetrain? There's 60 gold. And the third tier is another racing dollar upgrade on that one. How about body? Do we get something with two second tier racing dollar upgrade? Anyone? Because right now, these are not cheap upgrades for second tier upgrades, are they? Considering that we've had gold upgrade in the first tier for the tires and wheels. Alright, so another 55 for exhaust. And uh-oh, this is not looking like it's gonna be closing near 360 gold, because obviously with 42 here, yeah. Alright, well, we can hope that the final racing third tier upgrade for tires and wheels will be racing dollars. I hope. Because then, let's see, that will still cost me. So far, I've spent 359 gold. So I'm assuming, that would be I guess some 40 gold, what I refer to as the motorsports premium for upgrading this car to the PR requirement. Now with the second tier upgrades done, PR is up to 61.3. All right. So hopefully the remaining third tier upgrades, the racing dollar upgrades across the board, I hope. You know what? Let's actually check tires and wheels. What do we got? Okay, that is another 75 gold. That is quite a bit higher than I know, good 100 gold more than what I was anticipating for this car. Yikes. Holy cow, that's expensive. Well, let's just hope that we can, maybe we don't need that upgrade to bring the PR up to 65.9. Maybe we can only hope, although we're starting at 61.3, so we need another 4.6 PR points to get us up there, and the trend has been we need all 7 categories to get us up there. So maybe, just maybe, in one of these other 4 upgrade categories, maybe there is an upgrade, 2 racing dollar upgrades in a row that will get us there. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I don't have to max out the tires and wheels. Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so we start with engine. Now these are 12-hour R&D, a little bit longer, but still not too bad. All right, so body, we all know the 3rd tier upgrades for every category except for tires and wheels gonna be racing dollars. So let's see if we get all these and leave the tires and wheels out of the equation for now and see if we, well, it's not going to get us probably enough to the target. Yep, we are, what, 0.7 PR point shy. So let's see if there are any 4th tier upgrades that's racing dollars. Nope. Nope. Maybe body. Body's okay, usually kind to us, but not in this case. How about suspension? Oh, 125 gold. Yeah. Brakes? Brakes rarely give us much. And yeah, the PR boost is not enough, and it's also gold upgrade. Oh boy. And the tires and wheels gold upgrade for 75 gold does get us up to the target of 65.9. They're all higher, right, than 75. So I guess 3 upgrades across the board is, as it turns out, the cheapest way to get us to the target of 65.9. So, yeah, in summary, that is total cost of 434 gold for this car. We do get 75 of it back. So, I guess maybe they are saying they're gonna start excluding what we get for the running through the limited time series, that 75 reward. They're gonna cancel that out in our calculation basically, and say we need to spend that definitely back into the upgrading the car. But you can win the car for 359 gold. So maybe that's the new formula that we need to use. But this is just a one limited time series. So maybe in remaining other new car limited time series, we can kind of go back to the other formula, the old one, because this one is, what can I say, expensive. You know? Alright, fine. So, okay, so tier 1. Let's now run through the series here and see if we notice any possible troublemaker event. So starting with tier 1, autocross at Berlin, elimination at Mount Panorama, and cup is gonna be at Bugatti Circuit, single lap, so pretty short. And no PR requirement in tier 1, and of course we're running stock at this moment in good condition, so hopefully none of these will be a challenge. So try to win by small margin of victory though, so you don't find yourself in a hole that you cannot get out, right? Okay, so tier 2, we got Speed Snap at Catalunya Club, and the Hunter is going to be at the Brickyard Road Course, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course. And then the cup is going to be at Dubai International Circuit, 3 laps. So international is not that short. And the PR requirement is 54.6. So as we looked at it earlier, it does you need a few, not just one, first tier upgrade. All right, then we got tier 3 head to head at Daytona, most likely a single lap. All right, and endurance at Brands Hatch and the cup at Mazda Raceway 3. Oh, just back to a single lap. All right, so that second tier 3 lap at 3 lap cup at Dubai International is somewhat of an odd one thrown in there, isn't it? That's longer, definitely, than a single lap at Mazda Raceway. All right, and then tier 4, the 25% completion tier, right? We got speed record at Red Bull Ring, right? And we got a drag race at Suzuka East, and the cup is at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, 4 laps. So, okay, so that's gonna be longer than the single lap Mazda Raceway. And this one requires PR 56.4, which is doable with first 7 upgrades, but once again, that 7th tier tires and wheels first tier upgrade was gold. So you, even though it looks like you can complete that 25% completion of this series without and just net what was it, 8 gold? Well, to bring your PR, well, first tier, there is that gold upgrade in the tires and wheels for 30 gold, so you're not gonna net, you still are not going to come out ahead in your gold count. So sneaky sneaky, what can I say? All right, anyway, it's a 4 lapper sprint circuit Nürburgring. All right, then moving on, tier 5, we got speed snap at sprint Silverstone National Circuit, and then eliminations at Catalunya National, and the cup is at Monza Road Course single lap with the PR requirement of 57.2. All right, moving on, tier 6, we got Hunter at Spa, endurance at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit, and cup is at Hockenheim National, 3 laps with the PR requirement of 58.1. All right, so overall, this is a little bit longer. At least it looks like it's going to be a little bit longer limited time series. So moving on to tier 7, got head to head at the short road circuit of Porsche Test Track. And then autocross is at Red Bull Ring National Circuit. And the cup is at Melbourne, 4 laps. All right, and the PR requirement is 59. So, of course, that's what you need to claim the 50% completion reward, since you need 2 gold trophies in tier 8 to claim that. But you're going to need a lot more than what you can earn for completing 50% of this limited time series, right? So, yep, it's another one of those series. You're in it to win it. Okay, so tier 8. We got Speed Snap at Mazda Raceway and Hunter at Dubai Grand Prix. And then the cup is at Silverstone International Circuit. 2 laps with a PR requirement of 59.8. All right, moving on to tier 9, the Act 2, right? Speed record at Suzuka Grand Prix and drag race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course, and the cup is at Daytona Road Course. 2 laps, most likely a race rolling start, and the PR requirement now up to 60.7. All right, tier 10. This is where you need the 3rd tier upgrades, but considering that we have that gold upgrade available on the third tier, we might be able to get past this one fairly quickly. Anyway, we got Endurance at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, Autocross at Catalonia Grand Prix, and Cup is at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. 3 laps with the PR requirement of 61.6. So, yeah, second tier upgrades across the board, your PR should be up to 61.3. So if you just jump ahead and get that third tier gold upgrade, 75 gold upgrade on the tires and wheels, you should be able to go right ahead without having to wait for the third tier 12-hour racing dollar upgrades in the other categories. All right, and then tier 11. All right, we got head-to-head at Dynamic Circuit of Porsche Test Track single lap, elimination at Hockenheim Grand Prix, and then Cup is at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. 3 laps with the PR requirement of 62.5. And tier 12, the 75% completion tier. All right, we got Speed Snap at Bugatti Circuit, Hunter at Monza Junior course, and the Cup is at Mount Panorama, Bathurst. 2 laps with the PR requirement of 63.3. Moving on to tier 13, we got Autocross at the Circuit of the Americas National, and the Endurance at Melbourne, and we got a Cup at Berlin, 6-lapper. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I like that track, even though it is a Formula E circuit. And the PR requirement is 64.2. All right, moving on to tier 14, we got elimination at Spa, Speed Snap at Brands Hatch, and Cup is at Suzuka Grand Prix. 4 laps, so we do have some longer races in this limited time series, don't we? And the PR requirement 65.1. And finally, the tier 15, we got head-to-head at Silverstone, the Bridge Grand Prix, single lap, right? Yep. And Autocross at Hockenheim Grand Prix, and the triple lap 24-hour Cup with the PR requirement of 65.9. All right, so that is a quick series overview here. I see that Speed Snap at Brands Hatch in tier 14 might cause us to service the car, but at least that will get us through the remainder of the series. And let's see, was there any other event in this series that might cause a bit of trouble? Tier 12, Speed Snap at Bugatti. I don't know. I don't have enough. We haven't done enough races there to know when we train the bots if the slowest is really slow. Because some circuits like Daytona or sometimes Brands Hatch or Silverstone can be a little tricky if you're running unserviced. And let's see, what are some other tracks that tends to be impossible without servicing the car? Well, Bugatti, I don't have enough data to make that conclusion yet. Oh, Mount Panorama, yeah, that's the one that you have to service your car at least. So let's put a question mark in tier 12. But that might mean, well, yeah, we have to do a couple of other events to get there. 6 laps at Berlin, I think. Would that put the car in red if you just got it serviced? Because if it doesn't, then we might be able to service it once in tier 12 and get through 13 and 14 and just kind of run through the remainder of the series unserviced. But that's 6 less ads that you need to watch, right? It's a 3-hour service time on this car. So, all right, then the elimination at Hockenheim isn't typically a challenge if you played your cards right up till this point. And let's see, autocross is not usually an issue. Same for endurance. Tier 9, I think we're still early enough, and if you have your upgrades done at this point, I think drag race or speed record should be doable, even when your car is in critical condition. And tier 8, let's see. Yeah, Mazda Raceway Speed Snap isn't typically all that difficult. And yeah, generally speaking, it's the speed event that tends to force us to service. So, but now tier 5, it's early enough that I think our upgrades will be enough to get us even past that, even with the car in critical condition. So that's, yeah, we might need to service maybe, did I say just once? Right? Um, that's what I'm gonna say. Somewhere in tier, where was it? We don't have any elimination at Dubai, right? So I think possibly, if not in tier 12, then definitely in tier 14 we'll probably have to service the car at least once through the event. So yeah, so that does it for the series overview of Porsche 935 limited time series. So pretty expensive event, 434 gold is what it's going to cost. Yes, you do get 75 of it back, but yeah, that's more than usual, more than how it's been. Let me rephrase that. So okay, so good luck, and hopefully you guys found the information useful, and thanks for watching. All right, take care.